I am taking refuge because it's super windy up here. I almost forgot to talk to you guys this morning and tell you what we're doing. I was lounging around I kind of woke up a little bit late, and then I made coffee and got ready, and I'm like, I gotta get going. So I was like, I gotta go, and I got move. And so I packed up the tent and got all packed up, and then I'm sitting here, and a gentleman who has a camper right over here from Norway, he came and started talking to me. So I ended up talking to him for a little bit, which was really cool. Talked to him, and he talked about other World War II bunkers in Norway that Germany built that he was telling me they were for submarines. And I think the Norwegian government was trying to get rid of them at one point, and they tried to explode them, and nothing happened to them, but yet the explosion broke out windows in other cities, or the nearby town, so like, we'll just leave them. So it was interesting to talk to him. He was really neat, and such a neat guy. So it gave me an opportunity to talk to somebody from Norway. So now it's now 9:49, so a late start. Only had one cup of coffee, so now it's a slow start, but we're packed up, and I almost forgot about talking and what we're doing today. So we are in the town of Lemvig, which is quaint, cute little town. It's where I had my dinner last night. It's phenomenal, and it's right on the water. It's beautiful. But today we are going to head north and keep making our way north to go see something I'm considering. We'll see if it's actually there, and it's actually what I think it is. But calling the Sands of Time, and we'll do that. And then from there, we will make our way over to Frederikshavn. So we have the ferry tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So we're going to make our way towards the city, and we'll go from there. So anyway, let's get going. To come into Alborg to pick something up, so I'm making a quick stop in Alborg, and given the fact that it's about 1 o'clock, I guess it's 12:30, I'm gonna have lunch here somewhere. So this is downtown Alborg. Yep, we got to be downtown because there's one of the big four, and I imagine the other three are not far away. Cute little town. Oh no. I came into Alborg to go to the pharmacy. My eyes, you guys can see, they are red. They hurt. They feel like there's rocks in them. My allergies are just in overdrive right now. So I'm gonna try to go get some different allergy meds because the ones I've got are not working. But I drove through Alborg. What a neat town. This is vibrant. That's probably the best term, vibrant town. So I'm glad I stopped. And I stopped at a quick bistro and I thought I'll get something to eat because it's about 1 o'clock. And I was talking to the waiter and I was like, well, how big are these open face sandwiches? Sometimes they can be kind of small, one piece of bread. And he's like, well, it just really depends on how hungry you are and that kind of stuff. And so I was like, well, let me have one. And if I'm still hungry, I can order two. I can order on them later. With that said, this is my lunch. I mean, it looks amazing and big. So we're gonna dig into lunch and we'll get back on the road here shortly. Well, Alborg, you knocked it out of the park. I am impressed. Neat town. I'm liking it. Okay, well, the stop in Alborg, although was about 50% effective, the other thing I was trying to get, they were out of, and so I got 50% of what I wanted, but that's okay. And so we are gonna get back out into the country and for a little bit, and then we're gonna head to our hotel in Frederikshavn. So let's get going. So I'm taking refuge behind the lighthouse I showed you earlier because the wind is just howling up here, and you can hear it probably hear it in the background of the wind going through some of the shrubbery. I have to do this with my phone because of GoPro issues. But this lighthouse was built in 1900, and it was at one point 200 meters from the coast, from the shore. But because of the erosion at approximately 2 meters per year, this lighthouse is now less than 100 meters from the shore. So they anticipate that this lighthouse will eventually end up in the ocean. The other thing about this is that the dunes are now overtaking the lighthouse. So it was built in 1900, and then from 1900 to 1968, the curators of this lighthouse really pushed back the dunes and tried to put up barriers and push it back. But by 1968, they basically just gave up. And now these dunes have completely overtaken the lighthouse. So they expect this lighthouse to be overtaken by the dunes or end up in the ocean. So I find this fascinating because I watch history shows on YouTube and TV, and you always hear about, like an area is underwater now and it used to be in land. Like, okay, you see that things move, or they are uncovering some, a city that was some Roman city or Roman ruins that have been found and excavated. And so I always find it interesting and fascinating, and I was like, how does that happen? Theoretically I get it, but to actually see it in real life, it's kind of cool. that this, you know, at one point, this is going to end up, you know, the base will probably be overtaken by the dunes, or the whole thing go into the water. And, you know, somebody 1,000 years from now, 2,000 years from now is going to find this, and it's going to be under 500 feet of water, and they're going to be like, this was land at one point. And so it's kind of cool to see in our lifetime, or in my lifetime, that things we have now, you know, Mother Nature is gonna rule. It's gonna take it, and so it's just kind of cool to see. Anyway, we're about halfway up maybe a little bit farther, halfway up the lighthouse. And you can just hear the wind howling around it. We are at the top of the lighthouse, and stunningly beautiful view. But you can also probably see how fast and violent the wind is up here. But two, you can also see the dunes overtaking the lighthouse. Anyway, let's get out of here. It's super windy, and my eyes are already feel like I got rocks in them because of my allergies, and now they really do. And let's make our way back to Frederikshavn, and we will go find our hotel. Let's get on the road. That lighthouse is incredible. Just to see it being overtaken by the sand and everything. And so I came back down and I read some more stuff. So that circle that I thought was the museum, because they said they did move a museum. What they were saying was they actually moved the lighthouse 70 meters back. So that's the second location from them trying to save it. And you can see that there's only another, 30, 40 feet from that circle to the edge where it would have gone into the ocean. So incredible, incredible strength and power of Mother Nature to overcome and take what she wants, and just to see the history, kind of history being made, but that was incredible to go see. Although that was a harsh environment, and it's a hot day. I'm sweating, and I got back to the motorcycle. I went to put my helmet on, and the helmet had dirt in it. And because I was sweating and there was so much dirt flying around, it was all on my forehead, and it felt like sandpaper putting my helmet on. So I had to stop and clean all that off. But so really cool to go see that. I loved it. And now we are headed back to Frederikshavn. We're just going to go to find our hotel. We're about an hour away, 52 minutes. We're just going to beat feet and get there quickly. It's already 4:40, so I'll get there at 6 o'clock. So time frame, just have to get dinner and